As we watched the fishermen fishing, I remembered a story. Once there was a fisherman who was sitting near the beautiful seashore under the shadow of a tree smoking his cigarette. At that point of time, a rich businessman came walking down the beach. He was trying to relieve some of the stress of his workday. As he passed through that area, he noticed the fisherman sitting under the tree. He got concerned about the fisherman and thought to inquire as to why fisherman was sitting under the tree smoking and not working. He moved towards the fisherman and approached him. The businessman said to the fisherman, "You aren't going to catch many fish that way. You should be working rather than sitting here on the beach." The fisherman looked up at the businessman, smiled, and replied, "I have caught enough fishes for the day." Hearing the answer, the rich man got a bit annoyed and said, "Why don't you catch more fishes instead of sitting in shadow and wasting your time?" Fisherman was having shining eyes and still smiling. He asked, "What I do by catching more fishes?" The businessman replied, "Well, you will earn more money and you can get bigger nets." Fisherman asked, "What would I do then?" The businessman answered, "You could catch more fishes, sell them and earn more money and buy a bigger boat." Fisherman asked with full of innocence on his face, "What would I do then after that?" The rich businessman replied, "You could go fishing in deep waters and catch even more fishes and earn even more money." The fisherman repeated the same. "What would I do then after that?" Businessman answered, "You could buy many boats and employ many people to work for you and even earn more money." "What would I do then after that?" asked the fisherman again. By the time the businessman was beginning to get a little more annoyed with the fisherman's repetitive question, he said, "You could become a rich businessman like me." Fisherman asked once again the same thing. "What would I do then after that?" Businessman replied, "Once you become rich, you will never have to work hard for your living for the rest of your life. You could then live and enjoy your life peacefully without worries. You can spend all the rest of your days sitting on the beach enjoying the cool breeze." The fisherman, still smiling, looked up and asked the businessman, "And what do you think? Isn't that what I am doing right now?" The rich businessman was speechless. So, the moral of the story is that you don't need to wait for tomorrow to be happy and enjoy your life. Life is at this moment. Live in the present moment and enjoy it fully.